Guys listening to rap metal, turntables in her eyes. It's like a bad movie. She's looking groovy. If you were me, then you'd be trying to get the girl all the bad guys want. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Earth 2 Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Oh, okay. It has been a while. I almost didn't make the stream as well. Very, very busy. I had a crazy weekend, so that's why you haven't really seen as many videos. That's why you haven't really seen as many live streams, just because weekend was literally a blur. Selling $70,000 worth of Pokemon cards just to go into more Omi. I do have a little over 77 million right now for Omi, and I will try to get 80 million before the end of the week for Comic-Con. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm going to get into Earth 2 really quickly. So before we start, Legacy of Bermuda made such a fantastic, really cool, amazing video that happened to just be like the future of virtual reality and Earth 2, and just a lot of different ways that not only augmented in virtual reality and virtual real estate, but also artificial intelligence could be going into that game as well. It just is amazing. Gave a special shout out to me. So just YouTube Legacy Bermuda, that was fantastic. It just really gets you pumped. Like, it just gets you to the point where this is inevitable. Like, am I Thanos? I am inevitable. Like, that is exactly what it feels like. You know the trajectory we're learning today, in which the world is going. You know in which way that, okay, these ideas are not, they're not too scary. That maybe for like older people, they're scary, or maybe it doesn't really matter for people that live in countries that really don't have this technology yet. But I am very, very excited about the way in which the world is going. The fact that a lot of people say, okay, well, what, half the world doesn't have internet, something like that. Okay, you're right. Right now, I mean, none of the world had internet 30 years ago, but now more than half the world does. So it's going at such a commensurate rate that I feel like, again, just because they have internet, NFTs are just that next step. It is much easier for people in India right now, or people Africa, wherever, that don't have internet. We'll say like us in 1980, 1990, for them, as soon as they get internet, to be able to go right to NFTs. Right? And again, as soon as that happens, their first focus might not exactly be NFTs. It would probably be something along the lines of, hey, let's educate our populace. And at the same time, kids are kids. People in general, their nature is to like to collect things. So speaking of collecting, I have a big theory on jewels. I had a big theory on jewels yesterday. There were a couple people that kind of confirmed my theory, a couple people that didn't, that had spent a lot of time. They just had Earth 2 in the background. They weren't on it. They weren't playing with it. They just had it in the background. And yesterday, like 2 days ago, I got 0 jewels. Yesterday, I got 38 jewels. Like, there we go. That's something. And then like 20 minutes later, I got another 50. It's like, oh, okay. So that is very, very interesting. I thought that was... I also think that there's going to be a point where people that aren't gamers, they're just going to come into the Earth 2 game, and they're just going to buy jewels, they're just going to buy the crypto, they're just not even going to play the game. In that same way, I think there's going to be a bunch of finance guys that hold more Omi coins than the actual collectors. The people that are collecting, they just like collecting. They'll collect to get complete sets, they'll collect. And also, I think that in order for them to complete, and I'll get to everyone's comments as soon as I'm done with my spiel, as soon as... It's hard in Pokemon to collect sets. Like, if you're doing just a binder set of something that is unlimited cards, okay, great. Unlimited are relatively easy to get. They're cheap. They're always going to be around. But if you want to do something like Shadowless or something like First Edition for Pokemon, that gets a lot harder. It gets a lot more expensive. Now, how can we translate that to Veve and Omi? Okay, well, Veve collectibles, there's no like First Edition. There's no unlimited. A lot of what we have is serial numbers. So you can make the argument, oh, all of these that I have are under 1,000. Then you're going to have some collections that go even further than that. My entire collection, this set, all have number 0620, 0420, or 069. Most likely 420, because that's just a higher number. They're going to have sets like that, which is going to increase it even more. So like First Edition, not just First Edition, thick stamp First Edition for Pokemon, you're going to have sets that have that, not just under 1,000, but all the same number. That's going to be another tier of collecting, another tier of rarity. Same way some people like collecting cards that are graded oh, here's this cert number for PSA, followed by this cert number for PSA, knowing that they were graded in succession. That I believe is going to happen with Veve and Omi as well, and also manufacturing costs. One of the biggest hurdles that Tesla had to overcome was the cost of manufacturing, and that's a big part of what their budget was too. Okay, what does that have to do with Veve and Omi? Nothing. They don't have to manufacture anything. It's not like they have to, like a car, they have to make here, ship halfway across the world, get the materials from all across the globe, make it here, and then ship it to another side of the world. That's insane. Veve does not have to do that. It's all on the internet. It's all NFTs. This is all the other issues that are like Amazon having to have, like, I just ordered a new shaker bottle because this one's just a little old. All right, well, what's going to happen? They have to have a worker in hundreds of workers in a warehouse. Okay, one of them's going to get that. They're going to ship it, and they're going to ship it by tomorrow. Veve doesn't have that issue. They don't have that human error where somebody's going to accidentally damage something on the way. And then not only do they have to take it back and send them another one and do God knows what with that, they're in such a great position ahead of Amazon, head of Tesla in those rights, that the fact that they don't have to deal with any of those issues. It's very scalable. They make one thing, they can make 1,000 of those things, of those NFTs. Tesla, yeah, they have to be innovative with trying to get these giant casting machines for their car parts, and they're ahead of everybody else. But Omi is ahead, Veve's ahead further because they don't have that issue of trying to manufacture it or have human error, have automation. Same thing with Earth 2. Jewels, they just come from your power, come from the resources. There's no manufacturing with that, which is great. So I wanted to talk about those things. And then a bunch of people said yesterday that had a, what do you call it? They had a big amount of jewels, but some people, like I said, they had Earth 2 in the background. Other people, they just got it because they didn't check anything. So I have the idea. Remember 2 weeks ago when this first started happening? We had the big one day, I got 38 jewels. And then the next day I got 19 and then 11. So I think maybe every 2 weeks or so often it resets and now it's a big day, and then it's gonna peter off like this until another big day. And then it could be that, it could be the amounts of money that's put into every time it hits, like a slot machine. Every certain amount of money that goes in, ding, it sets off a win. Same thing like this. Maybe every time a certain amount of money is put into Earth 2, boom, it's a win. Maybe every time that prices go up, it's a win. There could be, it looked like I had like $180,000 in there this morning, which I definitely do not. So I'm going to check that real quick for the Earth 2 and see what it was. Yeah, so in Earth 2, it says my property value has increased $214,000. That could be another reason for the big jewel production. Like how that happens is somebody, let's say for New York or wherever, instead of selling it for $50 or $60 a tile like it's actually worth, they sell it for $300 a tile, and now everything in America is just shot up. Again, that's just an example. This is just a theory. I'm not sure exactly how much clarity or how much virtue that has with it. I don't know. Omi, I did put in. I have 77. I have just over 77 million. I did put in an order for another million today, so I will have 78 million. Again, the goal is 80 by Comic-Con, and after that, I am really done because I do not have any more money. So, moving to the comments right now. Wes said, the real Randy Chavez is our fearless Omi leader. Heck yeah. Earth 2 Pokemon, the real Professor Oak, says, big claims last night. Claimed 44 jewels. Congrats. I'm going to eat some of this pastrami because I'm starving. OVR Land, what's up? What's up, Gary-O? How's it going? Justin Bowdoin says, same with Crazy Jewels from last night. Had 18 jewels since their release. 1,700 tiles. Last night, I only received 12 jewels. Last night alone, you received 12 jewels, which is insane. At 1,700 tiles. That is insane. What's up, Botto33? How was my weekend? Saw the new Space Jam movie. Couldn't stop thinking about all the possible NFTs we can get from Warner Bros., Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, Looney Tunes. That is a good point. WB, which we have licenses with. Who do they have the rights to? Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. Both things, like, I literally made a status 1 year ago, like a day or two ago, which talked about the fact that Amazon is spending Game of Thrones money. They spent $250 million just to get the rights from Tolkien to film it. And then what did they do? Spent another almost $250 million getting all these fantastic writers from like Toy Story, Breaking Bad, Sopranos, all these amazing cool people and cool things just for the, and they spent $500 million without anyone even seeing it yet. So we know it's going to be huge. Again, nerd culture. This is going to be bigger than Game of Thrones. It's going to be bigger than Breaking Bad, House of Cards. It's going to be so heckin' huge. And again, some things like Marvel, like let's say like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, The Punisher, they bring people that otherwise wouldn't be nerds into this. That is what great writing is all about. If we can capitalize, get those NFTs that can go in conjunction with that, oh my God, with that release, that's going to be insane. That is going to be billions of dollars for Veve, for Omi, minimum. And again, Harry Potter, you know, one of my friends, Patty, is a really great friend, loves Harry Potter, and just that whole community, which I like the books, I like the movies, they were great, but she introduced me to this whole community, which is like, oh, y'all take this seriously. Like, I know certain things, like Protego, and she knows all the spells, she knows like what year Moaning Myrtle was like, actually died, like what actual year in the books, not actual, like, oh yeah, book, you know, whatever. So yeah, these things would be so heckin' huge. Moving on. Oh yeah, so my weekend, Pat, of 333. I got a hotel with the girlfriend on Friday. We had a nice little romantic night. And on Saturday morning, same thing. And then I had my friend Mike. I will get back to that as soon as I get to the super chat. Rate the accent. 463 jewels claimed this morning. God damn. That's literally double than what I had 35 that I claimed or whatever, and then I claimed another 50 right afterwards, but you legit claimed twice as much as I have in general. Oh, dude, good for you. This is incredible. And also my other theory on that is that, you know, if this is on the blockchain, maybe jewels might be, because they did want to reward the early users and the people that put in a lot of money. So maybe this is part of their crypto. Again, all the theories are pretty wild right now. But you claimed so much. I'm very, very happy for you, Raythex. Oh yeah, so Pato 333. What happened was, I had my friend Mike take me to the Pokemon, in New York City, so I can sell those Pokemon cards. Raythex, another $5. Almost 1,200 in total. Oh, so you claimed literally more than a third of your jewels ever just from last night, and it's been out what, like two weeks, like 14 days, give or 15 days. Where's my curry at? Dude, that's incredible. You literally claimed a third of you. Actually, yeah, I claimed more than a third of my jewels yesterday too, because I had 88 or 85, whatever, and my total was like 208 or something like that. So, yeah. I hope that gets. Maybe it's something like where the more jewels you have, the more you can get. Snoke Show saying it's non-fungible token that could be used for something physical, like a title to a car. Could be NFT, but the car itself is physical. Non-fungible token, could that be used for something physical? Yes, it probably could. Like the way Gary Vee had said, okay, well you can get a ticket from a like a 76ers game or a Bulls game. The ticket is an NFT that's used, even though it's an NFT, it could be used as a physical ticket for something like a seat in an arena. In that same breath, Snoke Show, I think you're right, saying that used for something physical. So the NFT, especially when you break it down, you can break those down, create shards. Maybe they could use that for gambling as far as loot boxes, or maybe you could put them on your weapons. Like, again, my friend Nick said the other day, shout out to Nick, he said he wanted a shout out. So shout out to him. He did one of those loot boxes things, I think, with CSGO. And he said, like, yeah, when he got, like, this knife for, like he spent, like, $20 in the loot box. He got a $300 knife that he could sell, which he did after, like, a week. But he said, like, he missed, like, when, like, kids would go on, like, it's like, oh, is that, like, this knife or whatever? That's so cool. He loved that feeling. So I think eventually these jewels, as you can put them on, let's say, your avatar or weapons that you make in the warring world, they might be something that you could use like that, and you could sell them for big money, or you could not. You can keep them because he said he really liked when kids say, like, oh, that's really cool. He felt cool with that. And thank you guys for almost 20 likes. That means the world. Really, really quickly, too. Title of the card be NFT, but the card itself is physical. That's a really good intuitive idea. That's really insightful. So Snow Show, I do want to talk more about that, and I will want to get back down here as far as the comments. NFT of the card itself is physical. I mean, I don't think the DMV would do that in America, but I do think that at some point we would have something physical like that. Like, let's say an NFT for Harry Potter World. So I could get this NFT, the snake based off of Nagini from Harry Potter, the exact Lucius Malfoy cane turns into his wand, and then what happens? Maybe I can get an NFT of it, and then use that NFT. Like, hey, I bought this NFT, so I have the NFT. Go to Harry Potter World, and they say, oh, you have that NFT? You have the right to claim one of these. So that could be something. That could be genius marketing. Like, let's say for Pokemon cards or for certain Veve drops. Maybe Veve has something also at DC. If you have this NFT, you're eligible to be able to buy this certain collectible specifically from DC. That'd be genius on both parts. Like, you can only get that Superman collectible from DC if you have the NFT of it. That'd be insane. Oh my god, that'd be incredible. So I'm going to get back to Pada333, and then oh my god, I'm so behind on comments. Sorry guys. So yeah, Pada333. I had my friend Mike drive me to New York City to do that Pokemon deal. I had him then drive me back because he paid in crypto, which was great, in Bitcoin. Drive me to my friend Mike's house. He was having a barbecue. That was great. I drank 4 spiked Arnold Palmers. I'm not gonna lie, I'd do that again. That was good. A lot of carbs and a lot of sugar. So maybe not the best for my diet, but I had such a good time. I went home, I changed, I charged my phone a little bit, went out to my friend Ty's place. My friend Ty, he works at a bar, and hung there with a bunch of friends, and then I came back. And then I took my friend Ash, we'll call him Ash Ketchum, to a strip club. And that was really fun. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, definitely Playboy could do this. Definitely Hustler could do this. All the models and stuff would be able to say, oh, get an NFT of this model, get an NFT of this particular actress or star. And then if you have this, then you can do like a meet and greet, or you could do, that is so heckin' genius. Oh my God, that would be insane. Yeah, let's say they print 500 of these mints, you pay like $1,000, whatever, and if you have that, then you're only eligible to buy that meet and greet as long as you have that NFT. Oh my God, that'd be insane. Anyway, so I went to a strip club. I showed him a good time, and yes, I told my girlfriend about it. We're very honest with each other I told her play by play everything that went on that night. It was really fun. They liked my nails. I also think that because they were playing some bangers in this strip club, like when Cascada came on, every time we touch, I get this. Like, I was going hard. They played Bass Hunter. I was dabbing left and right. I'm pretty sure they thought I was gay. So they, like, when girls would like go around, like they would like skip over us to like talk to other people. So I think they thought maybe we were gay. We're not. We're not. But eventually, after throwing so many dollars on stage, like, oh, maybe these guys, yeah. So he got 3 dances. I didn't exactly get this dance, although there's this girl Cassandra there. Unsure if that was her real name. Anyway, we did that, and then the weekend. So yesterday, I went and redid the Patreon thing, and then as soon as after I printed it, Alan Thompson literally he put it. So I had to write that in green pen. But I printed out a new Patreon page. I went out and what I do? Went to Target. I got muscle milk, which I still have some muscle milk in there. I think I still have 2 left. And what else did I get? I got Pringles for my friend Ash because he was he wanted them. Yeah, so that was my weekend. Peter3 says, for Comic-Con, in my opinion, they will release the Marvel NFTs and maybe they'll announce Pokemon, but they won't release any on the app until the end of the year. I don't even know if again, Comic-Con is definitely the place to release secrets and have big announcements. I think Pokemon and Disney are going to be ones that they would do maybe end of year, maybe for Christmas, or maybe Christmas. I keep forgetting, like, for me in my old business, the high-risk lending business, Christmas is something I happen to do really well in, but a lot of people, they don't take money then, they want to take off, take vacation, the kids are off from school, so they don't really, borrow a lot of money. But for collectibles, oh my lordy, what my friend Hay, a guy I used to serve with, I remember like every single year he types this as like, it's done. I have no money left in my account, but Christmas shopping is done. One, I do not agree with you emptying your bank account just to buy other people gifts. which is insane. It's insane the fact that, oh, hey, it doesn't matter how much I do for you throughout the year, how much I love you throughout the year. You're gonna base my love. You're gonna gauge my love for you based on what gift I get you. I think that is ridiculous. Anyway, how many tens of millions of people? How many people do you know that are just like, yep, I want to get your kid this. I want to get to try to keep up with the Joneses, to try to be the favorite aunt or uncle. And am I going to do that for my friends' kids? Absolutely. But okay, so am I a hypocrite? A little bit. But that being said, all of these people that are going to be buying these NFTs for their kids, yeah, Veve, I think, what did I read an article the other day? It said 1 out of every 4 households, or no, 75% of households have one person in them that play video games. Or, yeah, 75% of households has one person in them that play video games. Guarantee you that it's most likely someone like you or me, late 20s, early 30s. Yeah, a lot of kids play video games, and kids are going to be the ones that can explode with NFTs. Yeah, as soon as grandma and grandpa... The issue right now is that it's hard to buy most NFTs. Most NFTs, you have to have a MetaMask, and you have to buy them on OpenSea, and it's hard. Old people are not going to want to do that. However, with Veve, I have an account. I put in a credit card like you would for Amazon or whatever. I get these gems, okay. And then with these gems, I could buy whatever on the market. It's much easier to do that on Veve than it is on anywhere else. If you know of somewhere else that is much easier to buy NFTs on, let me know. I want to take a look at it. Again, Logan Paul's NFT game is going to come out. He's going to probably tweet about it in the next week or so. Again, I met with one of the founders this weekend, so that's also what I do with the weekend. It's going to be one of the only games that's going to be, NFTs. And there's going to be elements of Pokemon and Fire Emblem. There's going to be elements of those types of things, and there's going to have rarity with it. But and it's going to be a game where you're going to be able to supposedly make money the more things that happen. But again, I'm not investing in it. I didn't invest in it. I believe Omi will go a lot higher than what Logan Paul, even though I think that probably would have been okay to put a couple grand in there, and it might, 5-8x by the, in a year's time. But Omi, I think 10x's by the end of the year, minimum, bare minimum. What were we saying about Comic-Con? Yeah, I'd rather them not announce that until even maybe next year. Because again, I'd rather them wait until they have a couple of million people, on the app or following them before they announce that, and they go, oh. And that's, yeah. I also want this token to burn. I want them to focus. I hope they don't even mention Omi at Comic-Con. I hope they just talk about the app, and if they don't mention it, Omi goes down a little bit. And then you know how much burn? We burned 462 million coins on the Ecto 1 drop. That would not have happened if this was worth 10 cents. If it was worth 3.2 cents, we would have burned only 40 million coins. The fact that we burned almost 500,000 coins on that Ecto 1 drop is because the price is so low. Imagine if the price was lower, the amount of coins that we will burn. It's absolutely bananas. But anyway, that again, because I'm in it for the long run, I'm in it for the short run. I put what, I think I have 77 million now, or 70. Yeah. Put in another million. I'll have 78 by tonight. This is so much. And I'm doing that knowing that if it gets cut in half, I actually don't have that much money to buy more. I might buy another million or something, but I can't. James McCormick says, on close to 1,100 tiles. I got 19 jewels yesterday and none yesterday. Oh, 19 jewels today. Yeah, I had the same thing. I had a lot of jewels today and none the day before. Or yesterday and none the day before. Dorhelm McCormick says, I got 60 today. You have 11,400 tiles. That is very, very good. I'm going to, one more time. No, this is not going to turn into a mukbang channel unless, if you guys want to see me eat a pound of pastrami and then some sushi, I'll do it, but I won't be happy about it. I already went to the gym today, so. Snoke Show says, what up, Randy? What up? E2 Mastermind says, them cards, though, fire. Yeah, those cards were great. Definitely look at that live stream I did. I would have gone longer, but a girlfriend came in, and I was like, oh, okay. And then she started disrobing, so I was like, all right, guys, I gotta go. Damn. That was a good night. Where's my curry at? So I got 16 jewels, 800 plus tiles. Nice. So you have less than 1,000 tiles, and you have that many jewels, which is insane. Amy Johnson Softball, what's going on, Amy? How's it going? Amy Jo Johnson, that's what I'm going to call you. Forever. Maxwell Cook says, go check the Veve tweet. Which Veve tweet? Did Veve just tweet? Did they tweet 20 minutes ago? I have a notification? I go on Twitter, and I'm going to check. right, come on. Okay. Okay, here we go. The new Veve tweet says, quote, "It's almost here. Comic-Con at Home is happening this weekend, and we're excited to announce that Veve is the official NFT and digital collectible partner of Comic-Con at Home Metaverse." Get the fudge out of here. Okay, so why that's important, why this matters, is because they could have, like, Gary Vee just was on, like, CNBC saying, like, yeah, we're partnering with Anheuser-Busch, the people that have Budweiser and Bud Light, and they're making those NFTs. They could have any NFT, like Axion Games and Pixie and NBA Top Shot, but no. Veve is the official NFT and digital collectible partner of the Comic-Con at Home Metaverse experience with Future Tech Live. Jesus. Oh, there's an article. Oh, girl, we're going to read this article right now. So, 3-minute read so it's 3-minute read. Comic-Con is the biggest pop culture event of the year, bringing together fandoms from around the world to celebrate with the latest tech, news, and releases. This year, we celebrate all things pop with a wholly virtual event, Comic-Con at Home, taking place July 23rd through July 25th, and Veve is proud to announce we are the official NFT and digital collectible partner of Comic-Con at Home Metaverse experience. So I wonder, that sounds similar to, is that an Easter egg for Spider-Man? You know, far away from home, or at home, or I don't know. Probably not. I think I'm just, I'm reaching. That's real reach. Ignore that. Veve presents Future Tech Live, Comic-Con at Home. Says Future Tech Live, FTLX powers online metaverse experiences to enhance events, showcasing the latest in virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, gaming, blockchain, crypto, and more. So that is a whole bunch of things that Future Tech Live hosts. And initially launched at San Diego Comic-Con in 2016, FTLX has become the official entertainment meets tech experience of Comic-Con at Home. This year, Veve Collectibles is officially the FTLX presenting sponsor and NFT partner. I could not go to San Diego Comic-Con in 2016. It was in July. I was currently deployed. I was in Kuwait at that time, so I could not. I did go that next year, though, in 2017. It was great. Veve partnered with FTLX for Comic-Con at Home as its 3D metaverse, specifically created for Comic-Con at Home, has the ability to showcase our previous drops in full 3D, showcasing Veve digital collectibles to all passing through. All right, so they haven't said that they were going to do any. We know they are, but they're going to showcase all the drops that they've done previously, probably get the crowd super excited. Honestly, guys, as far as collectibles go, I don't know if anything on the Veveverse right now, anything that's on the marketplace is going to be the same price now as it will be next week. Just saying. How do I access Future Tech Live Comic-Con at Home? So from July 21st, the Comic-Con website will be updated to showcase the event. On the homepage, you will see the Veve Presents Comic-Con at Home Metaverse Future Tech Live banner, which will grant free access to the metaverse. Keep an eye out for this banner and join the experience. Let me give you guys a show what the banner would look like. Once inside the Comic-Con at Home Metaverse, you can explore the. Oh my God, are they gonna preview what the metaverse is, what the Veveverse is gonna look like? I'm sorry. Once inside the Comic-Con at Home Metaverse, you can explore the environment and find the Veve digital exhibit. When you see others in the Comic-Con at Home Metaverse, tell them to scan the QR code at the Veve digital exhibit to download the Veve app. Comic-Con at Home exclusives. No con event would be complete without con exclusive offerings. Get your bread. Over the 3-day event, we'll be releasing some extra cool, exclusive NFT drops and announcing new brands. They're going to announce some shit. Sorry, excuse my language. In true Comic-Con fashion, our con exclusive drops are drawn from the depths of pop culture, including well-known icons, new artists, and brands weaved into pop culture history. Also, this will be the first time ever you can obtain a CE or Comic-Con exclusive edition type. They always have these things every year. My Vegeta jacket, Comic-Con exclusive. Funko Pops, Comic-Con exclusive. This is gonna grab the whole nerd culture by heckin' storm. How do I access the drops, you ask? The Comic-Con exclusive drops will be accessible through the Veve app. Great. Just like our usual drops, Follow our socials this week to keep updated with drop days and times. Watch this space. Which brands, artists, or collectibles can you expect to see rolling at Comic-Con Home? We'll reveal one each day in the lead up to the event. So stay tuned, friends. Okay, so they're releasing one each day in the lead up to the event. So that means they should announce something tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. Jesus Christ on a scooter. It is time for my 30-minute Patreon member shout out. You make me wanna la la in the kitchen on the floor. I'm like a fresh thing. Drinking milk up on the floor. I'm like an alley cat. You make me wanna la la in the bedroom. All right, that's enough. I love Ashley Simpson. Listening to her beforehand. That was insane. Thank you, Maxwell Cook, for telling me to check that view. They just tweeted that out, I guess, a little while ago. I have never been so excited. I might have to buy more. I'm going to call my girlfriend and be like, hey, babe, I need you to buy groceries because I'm cleaning out my bank account for Omi. Oh, my God. And maybe, just to not be all hype, some chance, greater than 0% chance that, we have a bear market come through. Well, what happens in bear markets? What happened to Tesla last year, when the pandemic hit? It took a hit, as did everyone, but Tesla had the sweetest V-shaped recovery. It started here, it went down to here, and then it went up there because that's an emerging, innovative technology that's about to get mass production. The same thing is happening with Veve. It's an emerging, innovative technology. It's a virtually integrated company. It is so incredible. It will take the least amount of hit out of everyone else, and it'll recover the hardest. It'll go so much higher. Again, that's if we're even in a bear market right now. We're not right now, but that's if crypto winter's coming. I still think we're in the bull market. I still think this lasts for a very long time. Actually, there was a couple of things that I watched last night. I'm just going to go along and go through, not my videos, go through the history of it. There was this guy, who knows this guy, called Crypto Rain, who had a bunch of different videos. But two of them were specifically on Akomi and Veve, and said, yeah, this is like 100x, this is like the winner. Jake Gaigon also gave me a shout out. I thought that was great. Yeah, this is insane. John's cryptotherapy as well. Just things that I absolutely love about this whole space. The community is so amazing. TCG Revival says, hey Randy, was just DMing on Instagram. Oh, hey TCG Revival, ask me anything right here. OVR Land has Whale. Ethan Youngberg, what's going on? How's it going? Vitchij says, I got a lot less last 3 days, so today it averaged back to what was happening last week. Okay, well, I'm glad the jewels jumped up for you. Legacy Bermuda said, hey, hello there. How you doing, Omi King? Doing very well, Legacy Bermuda. Thank you again for that shout out in that video. That video was insane. I hope you caught the beginning of the stream because I was, definitely sung your praises there. Joe Don says, Comic-Con will be epic. Agreed. Nadudvari Peter says, hi guys. What's up, Nadudvari Peter? Facepalm F15 says, Veve official NFT partner of Comic-Con. Just announced. You're right. We announced it here. I mean, they announced it on Twitter, but we announced it here as well. I think I'm the first one to break the news, but in like 6 minutes, you'll see a Cavell Anderson video. But guys, he'll be up. He never sleeps. That dude literally did a video after he got his wisdom teeth. After I got my wisdom teeth taken out, I literally lost like 30 pounds. Why? Because I couldn't eat. I could drink all the beer I could, but yeah, I could not eat. It was insane. Snoke Show says, question, with NFTs, it's a non-fungible token. Could that be used for something physical? Like a title to a car could be NFT, but the car, yeah, it could. I don't think they'll use that for like actual title of a car, but yeah, for tickets, like to concerts, tickets to WWE shows. That would actually, I don't know who has WWE. Do we have WWE? I think we do. We have so many amazing brands, even a brand like WWE that I don't know if we do have, or at least we have one of those licenses. We have that license to make the NFT of. I don't think we have the license to make that go to other platforms just yet. That's a lot harder. But that type of thing is, that'd be great for WWE. Make NFT tickets. Oh my God, that'd be insane. Joe Don says, Metaverse on Comic-Con with Future Tech Live. This is going to be so sick. Oh my God, this is literally like the birth of another technology, and we're lucky enough to be a part of it. We're lucky enough to witness it. Okay. I have pastrami on my hands, and I can't. Okay, hang on. I can't look at the comments. All right, hang on. I'm gonna try to. Ooh. All right. I'm gonna look at the comments another way from my phone here. All right. Brandon Davis says, "Hey Randy, this is Dean O Dragon commenting from my phone. Up to 5.5 million owe me. Congrats, Brandon Davis. I think after Comic-Con hits, we will never see this price again. At least that's what I'm hoping. Yeah, definitely for the NFTs. The NFTs is definitely something that I still cannot look at. All right, anyway, definitely for the NFTs. I'm not sure if that's going to be something that would happen with the OMI price, because again, they haven't said much about they wanted to focus on the app first, really grow the audience, grow the hobby. After they grow the hobby, then focus on it. Because again, it wouldn't make much sense right now to try to really pump the coin when we still only have 3 exchanges that it's really hard to buy. They probably want to wait. And again, as soon as this happens, as soon as we get on Ethereum blockchain via Mutable X, when Ethereum 2.0 comes out, or on all these exchanges, oh my God, yeah, yeah, so that's gonna be insane. Where did I go? On King Comic-Con, where was I here? Okay, here we go. Vittoria Jean Pascal says, "You love animals so much, you eat them too." Not judging, sincerely, just kidding. Yeah, that's one of the things that I do feel bad about. It's just I have been vegetarian before, and I have been vegetarian before in the ways that, okay, let me try, high fat, low carb, or high carb, low fat. I've done, like, out of the 3, carb, fat, protein, like high and low, every combination of them, it didn't matter which one I did. I was lethargic. I was weak. My muscles were not strong. I need meat. I did try that, with just fish, and that helped a little bit, but I don't know whether it's the K2, which K2, it's impossible to get from plant. Not impossible. It's just you'd have to take like a dozen pills a day, which again is fine. Several teaspoons a day of like K2, but because humans and plants are not good at converting K1 into K2, which you need for your brain, and most of it is taken up by your brain. But again, it's not medical advice. I'm not a medical advisor. But most of that's taken up by your brain. But the secondary source of K2, that vitamin, is used to prevent the hardening of your arteries. So if people are not getting enough K2, especially vegetarians, cows are magnificent at converting K1 into K2, vitamin K to vitamin K2. They're magnificent at that. So you only need a little bit of meat to do that. But humans and plants are not good at that at all. So any vitamin K you get is going right to your brain, and that secondary use, which is used to prevent hardening of your arteries, is just not going there. So for me, again, if hopefully beyond meat or something else, I could take K2 supplements, whatever. I would like to think that as I live and as I can donate more, build an animal sanctuary, I can also make up for the animals that I've been eating. Yes. Rohan Cat says, how might it potentially hit, in your opinion? I would say that, how might what hit? How might the Comic-Con? Rohan Cat, let me know down below how what might hit potentially, in my opinion. And Raythax, thank you for that $10 super chat, saying 463 jewels claimed this morning, which is bananas. I am very curious to see how much you had. Oh, there it is. Oh, God. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Oh. Okay, all right. I'm gonna... There we go. Okay, we're good now. As far as the jewels this morning, you claimed, Raythax, let me know what you did, not last night, but like the day before, how many jewels you were able to claim at that time. Jay Popman says, Randy, you've seen the Veve Comic-Con Medium article? I did now. Just read it. And Raythax, you have 1,200 in total. That's incredible. Good for you, mate. And again, at $1 per one, that's an easy $1,200 right there that you made in a couple weeks. That's insane. Where's my Korea says, now is this a mukbang channel? For those of you that don't know what mukbang is, mukbang started in like South Korea, where you have these South Korean streamers that go on and they eat for like 8 hours a day, but they'll go on and people can go on their mukbang channel and they just stream themselves eating, and they give them what's called balloons. And balloons can be traded out for cash. So people would make their living eating food. And it's very impressive when South Koreans do it. Because let's say I could eat a whole cheesecake, which I could. It's much more impressive to see a South Korean that weighs 120 pounds, eat a whole cheesecake like it's nothing. And it's like, I do that because I'm 70 pounds heavier, but yeah, good peeps. The Snoke Show. Thank you for that $5 super chat saying, could that be used for something physical, an NFT like title of the car? And again, yeah, that's something that would be a. You can do it for. Again, I think Playboy or Hustler or even Pornhub would probably do that. Like, yeah, buy our NFT and get a free year of premium or something like that. Because again, these are, as long as you do it in a way that doesn't take up much electricity, it doesn't cost a lot. If you make one and make 1,000, as long as the design is done, it's very, very scalable. So I thought that was very, very interesting. So it says it's meant to be a question. Gotcha. Hilda Munaz says 23 joules. Nice, nice. A little something. Christian Velasco says, sup, Randy? Claimed 29 joules yesterday, just 2,600 tiles. Have 72 in total. Nice. So again, 1/3 of what you have, or a little over that, was claimed just yesterday, which is insane. So good for you. Alicia Fano says, the amount of joules I redeemed yesterday only accounted for the 30% of my total joules to date, give or take. Yeah, it's been insane the past couple of the past day looking at everyone's joules. And says, how can I sell an expensive property if no one's buying? Well, it depends. Where are you selling it? Are you selling like a place like Victoria Falls or Niagara Falls or like the Sears Tower? Or is it just happen to be like a place in New York? Like, let's say it's upstate New York, where it happens to be $60 a tile. You know, in America, it's $60 a tile. You're going to have a hard time selling something that is not in a major area like LA, Chicago, New York, Miami, you know, that type of deal. If it's in like Bumblefudge in the middle of nowhere in like Kansas or Nebraska, probably you're going to have to sell that for a discount. Was that Norb? You're going to probably have to sell that for a huge discount. Alan Wang says, got 78 joules. What happened? I don't know what happened. We're trying to figure that out. Everyone been going back and forth with RA Realty, with Predict, Wraithax, and we don't know. My friend Mr. J1S as well. We're not exactly sure, but we will keep you. And he's like, answer, Randall. Call me Randall. Like, come on. I was like, I need to know. I was like, I need to know too. I got the YouTube channel. Everyone's expecting me to know, but I don't know yet exactly why. My theory is now that every 2 weeks it resets. Or a certain amount of money is put in, and then you get, you know, a nice windfall. But we'll have to wait and see. TCG Revival says, is there any information on whether Akomi will be listed on other exchanges? If so, which ones? Yes, they have said before that they are planning to do like 3 or 4 major exchanges by the end of the year. Those major exchanges will probably be Kraken, Binance, Coinbase. I don't even know what other major exchanges would be, but those 3 definitely. They will be on a bunch of there'll be a bunch of exchanges, but as far as major exchanges, yes. Just because it'll be a lot easier once they're on the Ethereum blockchain. So I'm very excited about that. Brandon Davis says, I'm fearing with all these OMI whales, my 5.5 million will not matter. Do you think with all the whales it's possible the price never reaches $1? Well, let's say that there's not 300 billion coins in circulation right now. There's like 180, 200, give or take. Even if, because there can only ever be 300 billion in circulation. That's without burning. Well, what does it take to get to $1? Well, the market cap would be $350 billion, which is fine. That can get there, you know, by the end of the decade, no problem. Which I think it actually get high. But again, that's if there's 300 billion in circulation, and that's if we don't burn any. I believe that this reaches $1 by the end of 2026, just because of the fact that there's not going to be that much ever in circulation, and they're just going to keep taking some and buying back. OMI gets burned so frequently, so often, at such amazing rates. I'm very confident this goes to $1 by the end of 2026. Alicia Alfano says, play to earn will be the new frontier of gaming. Give it 3 to 5 years, and gaming as we know it will change forever. All thanks to blockchain. I agree 100%. It's no longer free to play, pay to win. It's no longer pay to play. It is literally play to earn. Having to be able to play these games, and you could earn money doing that. It's genius. We make money as the players. The company makes money because people are playing their game and using all their stuff for finance and all that. It's literally a win-win-win scenario for everyone around. Maxwell Cook says, you can buy physical gift cards with V-Bucks and PlayStation credit cards, etc. Only a matter of time before you're in the store and you see a gift card for jewels. I think we could see that for Earth 2. I think we could see that for OMI and Veve, those collectibles. Yeah, this is going to be insane. That was not me farting. That was my shoe against the chair. I would tell you if I did that. Rowan Cass says, the thing of Logan is just to pump and dump and run away from it. It doesn't even have to face just a little cartoon character thing, just so that anybody can distance themselves from it. I mean, Logan Paul hasn't even announced the NFT game. I don't think. If he did, then again he's announcing. I believe in everything that Logan touches, pretty much works out. So even though that I do think that is a decent investment, if I had $10 million, I'd throw a couple grand at it. But I think Omi, whatever Logan, I think whatever you buy those coins for that crypto for that NFT game, you probably, I don't know, maybe 5-8x your money. But I think Omi is going to go much higher. And it's also a high risk with it. Maybe the game's laggy. Maybe it's not functional. Again, I don't know who he's hired. I don't know anything about who made it. I know the ideas behind Logan Paul, and I met with one of the founders this weekend. It seemed like, decent guys, but it's just Omi's just a lot safer, and it has a lot more potential, in my opinion, to go up. Earth2 Aria Realty says, Lord Randy! Yeah, everyone give Aria Realty a shout out for helping me buy all my Omi. I try to take care of them as much as I can. Oh my god, I have so many. I have so many notifications, it's gonna freak me out. Michael Diggs says, epic news, game changer. Says, we are getting new users while people are dumping, I'm buying, leading up and through Comic-Con, then we'll take a break after. Honestly, up until right now, I said I was gonna be done at 80. I put in another order this morning so I could have like a total of 78 million. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put in more. Maybe 85. No, I can't. I don't. I would be also. It would look really bad for me and people that follow me. Is if like I said, yep, I put in all my money in there, and now I have to borrow money for rent. Like I wouldn't. I should not do that. I definitely should. I do not want to pull that Elon Musk thing of I put all my money into SpaceX and Tesla. I had to borrow money from friends to pay for rent. Definitely cannot. Do not want to do that. Even though. And if you believe in something, which I do, let's say if I can do another 5 million. Let's say I can get to 85 million, which I don't think I can, but let's say I could. And I don't, and I stick with 80 million. Let's say that 5 million extra Omi, well, it reaches dollars. It's an extra $5 million. Like, am I cheating myself? Am I cheating my future self out of? Like, how much is enough? Also, I also thought about the billionaire thing, and yes, if I, well before the end of the decade, become a 100 millionaire. It only has to reach less than $2 for me to become that now, because I have almost 80 million tokens. But why would I? I mean, I think I can do most of my philanthropic goals, if not more. And maybe that's what I'll do. I'll spend like $30 million on all these philanthropic goals, then I have $50 million left, and then I can go and redo it again. And there's really no sense. I think at that point you need to hire like a security team. I could honestly at that point I'll just hire my friends. Like, all right, guys, I'll pay you double what I pay anyone else. Just hire the guys I used to serve with. I'll just hire everyone. Right, walk around me. I just don't think that would be a. There's really no point. Like, if you have 100 million, you could do most of what you can. Or if you have a billion, I think why I would want it is really just for the clout. But I wouldn't want it. I would want to. Again, the only way is if. Let's say there's a problem I could fix and it would cost, let's say, like $300 million to fix. Okay, well, then I have to try to get $1 billion. But, let's say if I can solve, like, world hunger, or I can solve, human illiteracy, get the literacy rate up. Like, whatever I could do. Again, I'm just letting you guys know my thoughts and everything. Junior Sanchez says, wow, beautiful news. Hi, Randy. Hi, Omi fam. What's up, Junior Sanchez? Michael Diggs says, I think years on, they'll continue to be partners with Comic-Con if this goes well. Yeah. I think, again, this is San Diego Comic-Con, so I think there's a decent chance that they do something with New York Comic-Con as well, even if they don't. Have premier guest at San Diego Comic-Con being the official NFT. Oh my god, that's so heckin' cool. I love that so much. Junior Sanchez says, I got USDT on the sidelines in case we do go on bear market, ready to buy up more Omi. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do if we go into bear market. I'd sell it. I would get in shape and I'd go back to dancing. I don't know if I could. I'm a little older now. I'm at 30s. I don't have as much hair as I used to. But yeah, I would do what I could to try to get more Omi at that point. Todally Awesome says, putting money for saving for retirement is okay, but investing in crypto like Omi, build wealth 20. Yeah, agreed 100%. That's going to be probably, again, in my opinion, that best case. Yeah. Over at one. Grandmaster Mawa says, what are your thoughts on automated AI bot traders for stocks and crypto? Know any good ones? I don't mess with that. I don't mess with traders and the bots just because I don't. I'm a little old school. You can say, okay, boomer, that's fine. I just don't use them. Powder33 says, hey, what's your phone model? I also have an Android phone. I don't even know. I have no idea. I have zero idea. I'm probably gonna get a new one soon. Somebody wanted, like, when I got my Cybertruck, somebody wanted to, like, if Omi hits a certain amount, they wanted to set my car on. Yeah, like, make a video, set your car on fire. I was like, how do I do that? I could set my phone, put my phone in the microwave. I don't know. Also, I made a video the other day as well talking about Ledger Nano X or Ledger Nano S, whichever one you prefer. It's a great cold storage wallet because, like, anyone, if you can, I don't know, like, if you have a Trust Wallet is fine. I never had any issues with it. But getting that, my friend Ash helped me with it, that Ledger, that Nano X. It's not user-friendly at all. I needed help with it. I was like, and he's very into tech. I was like, yeah, just do this and do that. It's just cold storage wallet. It can't be hacked because it's not on the internet. And just go and put that ledger at your bank. You know, get a safe deposit box for it, or somewhere safe. If you have a floor safe, you know, I wouldn't feel comfortable having it here just because I'm not here all the time. I would store it maybe at, you know, my friend Tyler's house, or just somewhere I know someone's there all the time. Or when I eventually get my veteran community, you know, we all have a bunch of houses on the same block. Yeah, I'll put it there. You know, again, a floor safe. If you have a safe, if you have like one of those tiny safes, all right, you can just take those. You can just take that safe. Even a bigger one, it's like 50, 100 pounds. You can take that. A wall safe, just take out the wall. A floor safe is very, very, very hard to get out. Yeah. So I also plan to, I don't know, build an animal sanctuary. So gonna have German shepherds and pit bulls everywhere. Y'all good luck trying to. I mean, outside of the many guns, that's gonna happen. But yeah, the Ledger Nano X or S is definitely good for cold storage wallet. Can't be hacked. Store somewhere safe. Write down your password in like 3 different places. Put it in a bank. Put one, I don't know, in like a cupboard cabinet or whatever. I don't know. Just keep it safe, you know, for your keys. Dale F says Bumble Fudge. Yeah. Aiden says, I'm selling vacation spots in Italy. Ooh, very nice. I don't know how to sell that. Just try to advertise. Make a YouTube video to try to advertise. Dr. K says 1.4 on E2 now. Around 1,000 more to go cash. Waiting for Bitcoin to hit 10K. Now, I don't think Bitcoin's going to hit 10K. I just don't. Dr. K says going to hold it for 2024, 2025. Again, I don't think Bitcoin goes that low. I hope it does. I'm not going to buy more, but I don't think it will. Don't buy crypto that are being promoted by influencers, cryptos. Randy, don't buy more. It's enough. So you're putting too much money into it. Well, I mean, what coins are being? I mean, just because someone, like, let's say Altcoin Daily is an influencer, but that's his channel going on crypto. I think just because somebody promotes something doesn't mean that it's a pump and dump or a rug pull. I think that they could very well, I think if 30 likes, that means the world. I think that they could very well be promoting something very good. If it's an actual pump and dump coin, if it's like something that has no value at all, then yeah, sure, absolutely. Those types of things would make sure the token has utility, make sure it's attached to a great project. If they don't, if it's just a meme coin, definitely don't buy it. Again, just my opinion, not financial advice. But also, Dr. K, this is how I made my fortune already, going all in on Tesla, all in on high risk lending, all in on Pokemon. You know, so but again, it's, you know, what did Mr. Wickwiki say from Transformers? Like, no sacrifice, no victory. If you keep all your chips to yourself, you're not going to lose any. But you don't get any either. You got to put your chips on the table. And you're right. I put in over $200,000 into this. Probably like 220 at this point, give or take. but I can't help myself. This is such a great project. I should go all in. The more I put in now, the more animals and people I could help later in life. Just my opinion. Dale F says, no reason for you to buy any more Omi. You will have such life-changing money at this point, dude. Well, yes and no. I mean, my lifestyle won't like really change that drastically. Not that I have millions of dollars now. I don't. But I also, I would never want a house with like 10 different rooms and like 6 bathrooms and like a giant boat. Like I just don't. I mean, I would take a small, tiny house, a very well-armed tiny house. A bunch of maybe a bigger house with bigger dogs. But for the most part, it's just gonna be. I'm gonna keep wearing t-shirts and cargo pants and working out and so the only thing that'll really change, which I was gonna do anyway, is I'm gonna get rid of my Honda Civic and I'm gonna get my Cybertruck. That's really it. I don't have a boating license. I'm not a strong swimmer. But yeah, it's and I don't plan to keep. I plan to keep a little for myself, but a lot of it's just gonna go to charity, to philanthropic goals. E2 Mastermind says, you're going to make me FOMO into Omi, damn it. Do it for Randy. Yeah, E2 Mastermind. Dr. K says, always have your money on different projects. Each project is like a leg. The more legs you have, the safer you are. This doesn't mean that you should be invested in 100 things. I agree. And I know that at the end of Hell on Wheels, one of the main characters on there says, only a fool doesn't diversify. And he's, for the most part, I think he's right, But I still do have maybe about 30 grand in that high-risk lending business that I'm waiting agent receivables on. I do have over a Bitcoin, and I still do have $50,000, $100,000 worth of Pokemon cards. So I do have other investments, and I'm not liquidating everything. Just I liquidated a lot. Dr. K also says have like 5 to 10 good legs, and that's it. I think that's too much. I don't like having a lot of those things because I have to keep up with it. If I invest in something, like I have to know everything about that company. I have to know everything about the news. It's just too much for me. If I have 5 different things, my head would explode. The most I ever had was, let's say, like Tesla, Square, Illumina, and then Pokemon. Yeah, I've had that before. It is too much mental space that I have to keep up with. So between Earth 2, Omi, Veve, I guess Pokemon and Bitcoin, that's enough. Like I don't need any more. I can't. I can't. I wouldn't buy any crypto yet because it will go down. We have a bear market. I don't think we're in a bear market though. I mean we could be, but again, like crypto summer, this is still the bull run in my opinion. You could make the argument that, again, I think this is a correction. Went from 65,000 per Bitcoin to 30. I think like 28,000 at one point for Bitcoin. So you could make the argument, maybe that's the start of the bear market. I don't think so, but it could be. You could be right, and we could, if it is a true bear market crypto winter, we could go down even further. I think $10,000 of Bitcoin is super low, but again, you could be right. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just doing my thing here, just reading the charts and everything as I see fit. You could be right, and honestly, I hope you are. This way, if Bitcoin goes down to 10,000, Omi's going to go down to 0.0005. Again, 3 zeros. So yeah, I hope that happens so I can buy more, but I just don't think it will. Grandmaster Mawa is on page 7 of Jules. Oh my god, that's insane. I have 3 full pages and a little bit of page 4 is done. E2 Mastermind says, Randy, make a no-kill paradise for animals. That's the goal, is to find places, because Best Friends Animal Society has done a great job by taking the no-kill shelters up from here down to here. So eventually, by 2025, 2026, I'll go to those places that have no-kill shelters still, and I'll make a sanctuary and be like, okay, give me all your pets you're going to kill. Or at least as much as I could, to that extent. And I'll, try to go from there. Grandmaster Smile says, Omi loves striking around 0.003, 0.03. Yeah, it's great. It actually hit 0.00295 before. Let me check. I'm watching wrestling, dreaming over tough guys, listening to Sorry, I'm just checking. I'm singing to myself while I check. Oh yeah, this hit. If I go to the 3 hour, 0.00297, and then it shot up. So it was 0.00297, then shot all the way up. And it was 0.0299 at one point as well. Before it went up, went down, up again. Again, if you look at past 24 hours, I don't know if that's right. Only $1.78 million in volume the last 24 hours. That is very, very low in my opinion. Past 7 days, we've lost 9%. Past 30 days, we're up 67%. Past 3 months, we're down 55%. But in the past year, we're up 7,200%. I am so bullish on this heckin' project. And again, Andre Jick, who had put 150 grand in at like 0.0, almost a penny, he's still hodling. Still hodling. He's not freaking out. Still hodling. No matter how aggressive they are. Yeah, E2. Well, yeah, that's true. That's the thing. I have to also wage. Okay, well, if I need one person to work with this one dog that's super aggressive, and that all their attention has to go on that one dog. Okay, well, that person could also, if that dog was not that way, could be taking care of 5 or 10 dogs. So I don't know how to make that decision. I mean, if there's someone that wants to volunteer to work with that dog, sure. I am going to pay my people. It's not going to be a sanctuary where people just run on volunteers. The reason why I'm going to pay them so low, 40 to 50 grand a year, for doing this work, is because I'm going to build a house there. They can live there for free. Maybe 2 houses, one for cats, one for dogs. Free internet, free whatever. So that's why I wouldn't pay them that much. Is because they could live there for free. No electricity, no internet. I mean, no internet bills, no electricity bills. Because I think the more I can save, the more I can. The more I just try to help as many as possible. So I don't know, but E2 Mastermind, yeah, shoot me a message. If you're into it, maybe we could help. I could use all the help I can get. Again, it's not going to happen for a few years, but it will happen. Jay Pop says, Randy is planning on having an animal sanctuary and private military compound disguised as bodyguards. We should all get together and buy an island at $1. That's the other thing, too. What happened in Earth 2 was people started buying all of these different plots of land to make megacities. And then they have even like Content Creators Island or something like that. There might be something that could happen like that in the Veveverse. I'm going to buy as much land as possible. That's why I'm buying a lot of Omi as well, because there's a chance that you can only be able to buy some of these things in Omi. There's a chance that the plots of land on the metaverse might only be able to be purchased in Omi. So I want to buy as much land as possible. I don't care where it is. I don't care if it's Veveverse on a mountain or next to the water near a volcano. I will work with it. I will make it cool. I'll make it fun. Like, me and Wraithax have this idea of having a NFT museum in Earth 2. I think that we could have this NFT museum or other types of things in the Veveverse as well. Oh, yeah. It's an hour. Time for my 60-minute Patreon member shout-out. All around me are familiar faces, worn-out places, worn-out faces. Riding early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. So that was Tears for Fears. That was not by Gary Jules. Mad World. That was not by Gary Jules. That was by Tears for Fears. Love them. Tears for Fears. Matilio says 100 million Omi equal 10. If it I won't get to 100 million Omi unless the price drops down to 0.001 or 0.0005, whatever. Even at 0.001, it's still $10,000 for 10 million Omi, give or take, and I don't have that much anymore. But yeah, I do think it'll get to $10, but I think that is by the end of 2040, 19 years away, so it's not gonna happen anytime soon, I don't think. Sin Bilditch says, I got 50 joules today. Nice. Connor says, hey Randy, 52 joules today. Oh dude, you guys are awesome. Buster's Garage says, chips, yum. Yeah, I got 30 joules. Oh, very good, very good. Macelia says, "Come on, Randy, 100 million, you can do it, guys. Unless I get, and I'm not saying don't, don't super chat me unless it is something that you just have extra pocket change or whatever. Like, but unless I get a windfall of an extra $30,000, that would take me to that would literally $30,000 would only get me to almost 90, because it's about $3,000 for 1 million. So $30,000 right now would get me to like 88 million, 89 million OMI. I can't. It would cost me another $65,000 to get to 100 million OMI. I can't. Now getting up to 80, which again I think I can do. Again, unless there's a windfall. If there's a windfall from somewhere, sure, maybe. Let's say, yeah. Again, I do have 1.5 Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up to, for some godforsaken reason, it shoots up to like 100 grand by the end of tonight, per 1 Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, I could take the other half of the Bitcoin, 50,000, put it in there, and then be close. But I just don't think that'll happen. At least not yet. Fredericks says, I've been looking into a bunch of metaverse games. Have you heard of Star Atlas? I think it's going to go big. I haven't. Maybe I have. That does sound familiar. Maybe I'm thinking I'm Atlas Shrugged. but I have not played it, so I can't say exactly what it would be. Randy is the next McAfee. McAfee didn't kill himself. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Stretching the hips. Nice and Easy Ninja says, Evening, Randy. Dashy, hope you're having a great day. What's one thing you would treat yourself to when an OMI millionaire? Definitely an apartment with air conditioning. That'd be nice. And then a bed. I only have a mattress right now, so I would say, I would definitely say a bed, with a nice, like a king size bed, with that good mattress. I just got a notification or something real quick. Where the heck did it go? Oh my God. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to take a look at this message. I'll let you know if there's anything worthwhile on here. Now, Elio, for the part that... Hold on 1 second. Okay, disregard. Nothing crazy important. Bus's Garage says, yeah, I want to run a rescue for pups and cars, fixing up classics and doggo. Oh my God, Bus's Garage. I heckin' love that idea. And also, guys, like, for people that's like, oh, you have so much, I only have like 1 million or 500,000. Like, guys, I believe this goes to $1 by the end of 2026. Even if you have 100,000 OMI, which costs about $300, let's say, even if you just have that, that is still life-changing. $100,000. Not a lot of people ever get there. Not a lot of people ever get to $30,000 in their bank account. Even I never had that until after I got out of the military and I started that business. I never had $30,000. I was close when I was deployed, and I was just I paid off the car, and I think I came home with like 12 grand, 20 grand, give or take. When you're deployed, you don't need money. The DFAC, you get food, maybe you're buying protein, whatever, but you're just saving money. You're just getting that tax-free paycheck when you're deployed. And if you're in a place that has combat, you get that hostile fire, you get that imminent danger pay. I did not get that because I was not in any combat zone. I was in Kuwait. Hasn't been a combat zone for 20 years. So yeah, at least I think. Celio says, I'm a fool. Why are you a fool? Celio. Maxwell Cook says, even with a lot of cryptos going down, the NFT cryptos are steadily going up. Yeah, the price has moved a little bit. Ooh, my body. Okay, let me go to the 24-hour thing. Let me go. Yeah, this is it. Again, it was 0.00316, and then it went. So if you just take it was just a really big dip, and then after the dip, it shot right back up again. So if it does go below that 0.003 mark, that's the great support line. It goes to there, and then it bounces right back up. Right back up. E2 Mastermind said the market is down because all the COVID money that was pumped in the economy and new people invested and made some money and pulled out. Yeah, that definitely happened. You had a bunch of people that were that had that COVID, that had that Joe Biden stimulus check money. I'm happy some people could make some money with that. Jay Poppin. Oh, imagine getting 1 million OMI per 100 News, please crash Bitcoin. Yeah, right. That'd be insane. If it goes down to 0.001, $1,000 gets you $1 million, which is a lot. It's a lot. Where we go? Keith Smith says E2 haters shut up real quick after they saw how serious South Korea is about buying virtual real estate. Yeah. And the link down below to that South Korean channel, that together they put a couple $100,000. One guy put $65,000 in on just the Statue of Liberty. Another person put $40,000 in just on the Vatican. And that lady, she put in I don't know how many tens of thousands of dollars on her projects for E2 as well. Irfan Mirza said, what are your thoughts on Upland? I don't know enough about it to give you guys my actual thoughts on it, but it looks similar to Decentraland, My Neighbor Alice, V-Park. All of those things have the same thing. They're safe. Build a metaverse, finite amount of space. Graphics look okay. But why I so went into Earth 2 instead of anything else was just because of the fact that one-to-one map of Earth and the graphics are going to be insane. VVverse, honestly, it doesn't matter. Also, Fortnite has a Superman character thing in like the next couple of weeks. Superman's going to be a character on Fortnite. I don't know if that's a skin or if that's but so that collectible of Superman, that digital NFT, I was thinking about buying one. I have one already. I was thinking about buying another one, just because I think that's going to go through the moon as well. I think every single NFT that's on Veve app right now will not be the same price by next week. And I mean, they're all going up, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Grandmaster Mall says, I found it's good to leave buy orders at 0.00299 and sell orders at 0.0031. That may make some extra from all the jumping. You could do that. I wouldn't, just because that's a lot of back and forth. And I also don't want to sell. E2 Mastermind says, I will volunteer for life once you open. Again, I'll pay my people. I mean, again, if people want to volunteer and they can say, I have communities. Well, the people that work there, they can live there at that place for free as long as they work there. But also, I don't want to, let's say a kid wants to volunteer for the summer. I would love that, but also I feel like animals would get attached and then that person leaves. And I was like, where'd that person go? And probably fine. I think I'm just casting out my own like feels and emotions for that. But yeah, it'd probably be a good idea, to accept volunteers. I really would like to vet them. I'll have somebody else do the vetting. I don't know. I'll keep you posted. But yeah, I definitely want to pay people. ED Mastermind. Crystal Stroud says, I made it before the end. Can you quickly comment again about the jewels? Yeah, absolutely. So my new theory, Crystal Stroud, is these jewels are every couple of weeks. You like the counter resets. Remember on the first day, we got all these cool jewels, and then on the second day, we still got some and more and a little bit more, and then literally 2 days ago, I didn't get any. But yesterday, I got 88. I got 30. I was like, here we go. And then I checked 20 minutes later. I got another 50. Get the fudge out of town. And I did. I think every 2 weeks, something happens where it goes, pew. And then also in the same event, you probably have a thing where a certain amount of money goes in. And after a certain amount of money goes in, boom, it resets. And then you have this high thing. And then it peters out until a certain amount of money goes into the platform. And then it goes again. Also, I think that one of the possible theories could be that, yesterday, like today, it shows me having $200,000 in that Earth 2 account, which I don't. It shows me that's what my properties are worth. I think somebody sold something that was normally $3. They sold it for $30, and it went to the moon. And because of that, it triggered something with the jewels. So I think that might have something to do with it also. Again, they're all just theories. I'm not 100% sure. TCG Revival says, nice to hear all the possibilities and speculations. However, what are your biggest concerns with the Komi and Veve? Biggest concerns would be that if David Yu, Dan Crothers, God, for, like, let's say they go to Mars. They have a thing, and then God forbid they don't come back. They are abducted by aliens, and they can't run the VV business. That is a very big issue. Something happens to them, and they can't run the VV business. That is a big issue. Another concern is, let's say the VV verse and the game that they have attached to it. Let's say it sucks. Let's say it's laggy. Let's say people are uninterested. People are like, Fortnite's better, Decentraland's better. Maybe that happens. Maybe Amazon and Facebook. This is my third scenario. Amazon and Facebook fusion and then they just they outspend Vv. They let's say they put $100 billion into taking all the licenses, better licenses away from Vv. Like somehow they make the other companies break clauses, and they get those licenses taken away, and they get it all to them. Those are like the big three, but I just don't see that happening. The most likely one would probably be Facebook and Amazon. They're not going to fuse though, and Amazon's already. I don't know. Out of those three, those are the only real three things that I have. Or maybe a solar flare. You know, like the sun, they do solar flares every once in a while. Maybe it hits Earth, and then we have no electricity. NFTs are gone, crypto's gone, bank accounts wiped. Maybe that happens. So those are really my only concerns. Just big, like, doomsday type scenarios. E2 Mastermind says, wow, I totally spelled that wrong. It's all good. Jay Poppin says, ooh, Randy is going to become the Tiger King 2.0. It says, I mean, we should buy a real island. LOL, getting together in the Vverse would be I would say buy an actual island would be pretty cool. I could dig that. Motiva Productions, what's going on? Remember in the Wild Thornberries when the Wild Thornberries they spot an island, and Idol says, "Oh yes, I can't wait to see what's on Nigel Island." And Miriam's like, "Nigel Island's like, yes, it's an uncharted island. It needs a name." I love that show so much. Maxwell Cook says, "What's crazy is by the time we get on exchanges, it'll be 10,000 plus for a million Omi." Yeah, that'd be a penny, and then you're talking about $10,000 for a million Omi. It's insane. No, right? Yeah, it'd be a penny. So by the time it reaches 5 pennies, like I said, my base case is still 8 cents by the end of the year. My bear case is 3 to 5 cents. My bull case is 10 to 12 cents. But the idea that this can go so high and so long, again, we were at a penny when we didn't announce any of this. We had so many months of amazing catalysts that brought it down. All of these amazing catalysts are going to get squeezed into when they finally promote the coin. They're on exchanges. Oh my God, it's going to moon so heckin'. It's going to be amazing. Matilio says, J-Pop and terraform it to look like the Omi logo. That would be great. That'd be a lot of fun. That's what it says. Man, going to get a California king-size bed. I'm going to get a crazy king-size bed with a big mattress. It's going to be great. Maxwell goes, 100,000 for a $300 investment is one of those too good to be true things. But it's agreed. Like it's $320 right now gets you 100,000 Omi. Eventually, that becomes a dollar per Omi. It's $100,000. That's a lot. So you don't need to spend a lot. And again, not telling you guys what to do, but I'm not telling you guys. Again, I'll say, Danielle, go do this, go buy this. I would not tell her that unless I was doing it myself, which I'm doing it myself more than. I'm in the top 250 wallets now. So the top 250 wallets is, I'm in it. So it's something nice. I don't think I can get to 200. The top 250 is nice. Lucille says, or maybe we can make our own island like the Arabs did. Maybe. Transport sand into the middle of the ocean. I didn't even know they did that. Randy loves roast. This is not Rosbef. This is pastrami. This is so good. I used to love the pastrami sandwiches they used to make on Subway. I had such a hankering for this the past week. You have no idea. So I got a pound of it. Good. J-Pom says the Superman skins look similar to the VV NFTs. Also heard that there's an Echo 1 covered up in Fortnite. Oh, that'd be cool. Ooh, sorry, I just needed to hydrate there. So you play any sport? I used to box. I also used to be a very good bowler. At my got a 300 when I was 15. I have like 72 79s, which is when at some point you get 3 or 4 8 strikes in a row, you get a 9 spare, and then you strike out. So I did that. Really, those two. That's about it. Frisbee. I'm pretty good at ultimate frisbee. Like running, had decent endurance. I don't know about now. Used to run. Yeah, pretty much about it. Nothing crazy. Grandmaster Wallace says, employment is just slavery with extra steps. Yeah. Toad Alley also says, one day when I'm a millionaire, thinking about buying a franchise of fast food. Oh, Taco Bell would be so good. Says, you can't go to Mars. Space don't exist. So be at ease. Be at peace. I feel like that's the Lord of the Rings line. Be at peace. Frederick says, Star Atlas is a grand strategy metaverse game of space exploration, territorial conquest, political domination. It's still in early development. They are releasing a trailer soon. That sounds really fun. Like, that sounds like something I would totally play. That sounds like something I would... Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see the trailer. I'd love to see it. Marco Jorgensen says, can you afford to lose everything you have put into Earth 2? Yeah, that's fine. I only personally put $13,000 in there. I haven't put that much. So yeah, I could afford to lose that. I technically could afford to lose everything I put into Omi, but I mean, because I'd still have, and I'd still be worth $100 grand, give or take. But no, definitely not something I want to do. But again, I think that's why I want to keep the Bitcoin that I have. I have like 1.25, 1.5 Bitcoin. I want to keep that because just in case Omi goes sideways and Earth 2 goes sideways and Pokemon is no longer popular, that will make me a millionaire by the end of 2030 anyway. Marco Jordan says, yes. TCG Revival says, do you believe we can hit the 000, so 3 zeros, numbers again in the near future? That's when I was tempted to buy, but I'd like to be thorough with my research before investing. I don't know. If it does, great. I'll buy a whole hell of a lot more. But I just don't think we are. I think we have a nice support line here. Even if we go below that, 0.0011 seems to be the other support line. So there's a lot of bad things that have to happen before we get there. I just don't think that's possible anymore. Again, anything's possible, but it's not likely. E2 Mastermind says, Randy, can you build a pot farm here in Canada, then sell it to government stores? I don't know anything about growing pot either. I'm not really well versed in that. I'm not. Like, honestly, I'm not that smart of a guy. I have 1 semester of community college under my belt. Just the things I'm good at happen to make money. So, yeah. But yeah, if somebody like knew what they were doing and like, yeah, they've done this before on a much smaller scale, but they want to do it on a bigger scale and they use my money, we split the profits. Yeah, sure. I don't mind that. So you 2 Mastermind, if you want to do that, let me know one day. Hodl Yoda says, I foresee Omi rocketing during Comic-Con, so I'll sell all my Omi, then the price will tank after a few days. Then I'll buy the dip to double or triple my own Omi bag. Good plan. If you want to trade, I'm sure there are traders that are going to do that, or at least going to try. And it's possible that it works. It's possible that let's say it goes to half a penny, you sell there, and let's say it goes back down to 1/4 of 1 penny. They buy, I don't think that will, but maybe they buy. There's a lot of selling pressure, people panicking. Yeah, maybe it does. You buy back there, you double up. It's just so hard to do that. It's so hard to trade at, buy at the top, sell at the top, buy at the bottom. For me, I would never do that. Much easier for me to just hodl. Because that's what's going to be best, in my opinion. Maxwell Cook said, disc golf is fun. It is. Eve Online is dope, apparently. Vitseo says, Hodl Yoda, that's my plan as well. Oh, wow. Y'all are some... It's Leroy Jenkins type of people. Potter333 says, it was smart of you to buy the Ledger Nano. You have so much money in crypto, so it's the best. Yeah, definitely the safest option. Vitseo says, happened twice already. Continue to happen. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to keep on trading and making money, great. I just don't have the mental fortitude to try to do that. I would get too crazy. Hodl Yoda says, Vitseo, great stuff. So I'm going to check. Yeah, all right, so we're good. I have so many different types of... All All right, I'm pretty much done here right now. I'm gonna do one last Patreon member shout out and then bounce. E2 Mastermind says, yeah, right. I'm banking on my lawn care company. However, I need to invest in more equipment, satisfying cutting long grass. Yeah, probably good. Dear Productive says, I want to buy a collectible in Veve. Which one do you recommend that is not too expensive? Well, Superman, I think the floor is like 400, 500. So that's kind of expensive. I don't know. Collect what you like. I would say maybe something from Adventure Time or Powerpuff Girls. Um, it's hard. It's hard to know. So I don't. And again, I have a few collectibles. I just buy what I like. I don't necessarily buy what I think is gonna moon or or go stonks. I just buy what I like. And that's what I did in Pokemon. Junior Sanchez says, I can see them announcing Immutable at Comic Con. I mean, they've already announced it. They just have to say like when it's going. It depends when Ethereum 2.0 comes out. I don't think they would announce it there. I think when it comes out, it comes out. But that would be interesting if they actually talk to people like, hey, also we have this crypto, and it's and I think what'll get a lot of people is the fact that it's carbon neutral, and it's just easier to have people that do that with. Honda Extreme says, hey, tried to buy Dubai and failed. Tried to buy super rares in Veve and failed because my internet is too slow for something like this. Yeah, so on drop days that happens in Earth 2, so many people trying to buy so much land, it's insane. It's a land grab. I didn't get any for Dubai either. And actually the first ultra rare I ever got was the Ghost Trap. Outside of that, and I pay for like the fastest internet. Just pot luck, man. Ultra rare was the first one that I got. The Ghost Trap was the first ultra rare that I ever got. So it's just pot luck. Audios' price is rocketing right now. Oh man, tonight. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it had gone up to 0.00324. But again, over the last 7 days, it's still down about 8%. So even though that this is a great number that it hit, it's looking at. I think that might be just because of the announcement, just because of Comic-Con. So who knows? Well, probably a lot of buying pressure. And Dear Production says, yeah, I love Adventure Time, so I'll look into that. Thanks, fam. No problem, Motiva. Adventure Time's awesome. Two Mastermind says, wonder if ETH is tanking because of Ethereum 2.0 soon. I don't know, but I think Ethereum's going to go through the roof when that comes out. Maxwell says, Immutable still about 3 to 4 weeks out. They're targeting collectors, though, so I don't see much of a mention of OMI. Yeah, that's true. I don't see that much. I mean, they'll still probably mention it. Just like, oh, yeah, we have this also. Before I go to my 90-minute Patreon member shout out, do you receive it today? I know you do. We never like to close our stream without giving you the opportunity to make Dashi the Lord of your life. Friends, will you pray with me? Will you say, Lord Dashi, I repent of my sins, and I ask you to come into my heart, and I make you my Lord and Savior. Friends, if you pray that simple prayer, we believe you got born again. Get in a good Dashi-based church, and make Dashi first place, and Dashi will take you places that you never even dreamed of. Everyone say bye-bye, Dashi. All right, time for a 90-minute Patreon member shout-out. What did I do? I did that. I did, what did I do first? Stacy, can I come over after school? After school, we can hang around by the pool. Hang by the pool. Everyone say bye-bye, Dashi. Bye. Thank you, Raythax and Snoke Show. I'm sorry, my name is Human Podcast. Who gave me those super chats? Yep, Snoke Show and Raythax, thank you so much for those super chats. Those mean the world. Roby1 Kenobi, I see you're 77. All right, I love you guys. Randy the man. Oh, thanks you too, Master. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Goodbye, Dashi. Meow, meow. Okay.